we're going to make this super adorable teddy bear, and I'm going to tell you all the tools and supplies that you're going to need to make him. So I use this brown yarn and a little bit of black for the nose. From the toolkit, I just use a 4mm hook. You're going to need those scissors, an embroidery needle, safety eyes, and a stitch marker. Using all these supplies from your kit plus some polyester fiber fill, that's all you need to make this adorable teddy bear. Let's get started. Okay, to make the bear, we're going to start with several different pieces and then we're going to sew them all together. So I'm going to get out my 4mm crochet hook and we'll put the kit to the side for now. The first piece we're going to make is the head. So you start with that magic ring by crossing in the front. This is what the back looks like. So you cross in the front, you grab this, make a loop, and then this loop is going to go under this one. And just like that, you have a magic ring. The first row for the head is going to be 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you pull this tail and close your ring. Row 2 is going to be increasing on each of those 6 stitches. At the end of row 2, you'll have 12 stitches. So increasing is just single crocheting in one stitch twice. So that's the first single crochet, and here's the second. So that's 1 increase. So now you do 5 more. Okay, row 3 is going to be single crochet increase, and you repeat that all around. By the end of row 3, you should have 18 stitches. I'm going to pause right here and I'm going to grab a stitch marker. And I'm going to place this on the last stitch that we just did, the single crochet. The increase. So you do single crochet, increase, which again is just 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Single crochet, increase, and you repeat that all around. When you get to your stitch marker, this last stitch should be an increase. Okay, now round 4 is going to be 2 single crochet increase, and continue that all around. When you get to your stitch marker, you should have an increase. By the end of round 4, there's going to be 24 stitches all around. So 1 single crochet, the second single crochet, increase. Round 5 is going to be 3 single crochets and then increase on the 4th stitch. So it's going to be single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and then you're increasing on that 4th stitch. By the end of round 5, you should have 30 stitches. Okay, round 5 was the last round of increasing, so now we're just going to single crochet all around for 5 rows. So this is going to be round 6 through 10. So 5 rows of just single crocheting all around. You started with 30 stitches and you'll end with 30 stitches around. Okay, so that was the last stitch for row 10. 11 is going to be 3 single crochet decrease, 3 single crochet decrease. So now we're starting to close up a little bit by decreasing around. We started with 30 stitches, but by the end of row 11 we're going to have 24. So I just did 3 single crochet, and now we're going to decrease by pulling this loop through and then doing it again. We're going to yarn over and pull this yarn through these 3 loops. So we're going to single crochet 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and decrease, pull the yarn through, pull the yarn through again, yarn over, and pull the yarn through all 3 loops. So you're going to continue that all around. When you get to the stitch marker, the very last stitch, that'll be a decrease. Okay, round 12 is going to be 2 single crochet decrease, 2 single crochet decrease. You're repeating that all around. You'll have 18 stitches by the end of the round. So I just did 2 single crochet, and now we're doing that decrease again, and repeat that all around. 2 single crochet and decrease. Round 13 is going to be the last one for the head. So you're going to do 1 single crochet decrease, 1 single crochet decrease, and repeat that all around. By the end of round 13, you'll have 12 stitches. So 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease. When we get to that stitch marker, that last stitch will be a decrease. Okay, so that's the last stitch. Now what we're going to do is finish off and cut a long tail so we can sew the head onto the body. So to finish off, we bring that yarn over and we're going to pull it through again. And make sure to leave a good tail so we can use it to sew. Finish pulling that yarn through, and this is the head. So I'm going to put this to a side. Now we're going to start the body. Now we're going to do round 1 of the body, and you're going to start the same way with that magic ring. You're going to do 6 single crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pull this tail closed. Round 2 is going to be increasing in each of the 6 stitches. At the end of round 2, you'll have 12 stitches. So increasing is just 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and you continue that all the way around. Round 3 is going to be single crochet increase all the way around, so you'll have 18 stitches by the end of the round. And when you get to the stitch marker, your very last stitch will be an increase. So round 4 is going to be 2 single crochet increase, and you're going to continue that, repeating that all around. When you get to your stitch marker, your last stitch will be an increase, and by the end of round 4 you'll have 24 stitches. So 1 single crochet, the second single crochet, and increase, and just repeat that all around. Round 5 is going to be single crocheting all around the 24 stitches. Round 5 through 8 are the same, so it's going to be 4 rows of single crocheting all around. I just finished round 8. For round 9, we're going to do 2 single crochet decrease. 1 single crochet, 2, and then decrease by pulling the yarn through, going through the next stitch, grabbing the yarn and pulling it through. Put your yarn over the hook and pull through the 3 loops. So you're going to continue that all around. By the end of round 9, you'll have 18 stitches. So 1 single crochet, the second, and decrease. Rounds 10 and 11 are the same, and you're just going to single crochet all around on each stitch. So you'll have 18 stitches by the end of round 11. It's just 2 rows of single crochet. Okay, round 12 is going to be the final round. You just use single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. By the end of round 12, you're going to have 12 stitches. So you just do single crochet and decrease. And continue that around until you get to your stitch marker, which will be the last stitch, and it'll be a decrease. This is the very last stitch. It's a decrease. And now to finish off, I'm going to slip stitch. So put my hook through the stitch, pull the yarn through, and pull this loop through there as well. You don't need a very long piece for this body because we left a long tail on the head. So we're going to use this tail to sew on the head to the body. So I'm not going to leave a very long tail. Okay, after cutting the piece, you just pull it through. So now we have the head and the body. Again, I'm going to just put these off to the side so we can use them later. Next, we're going to make the arm. So again, we're going to start the same way by doing a magic ring. And 6 single crochets inside the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pull that closed. Round 2 is going to be 2 single crochet increase, 2 single crochet increase. So we're just going to do that twice. So we did 1 single crochet, now we'll do a second, and then increase. The first single crochet, a second single crochet, and increase. So that was the end of round 2. You have 8 stitches now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Round 3 is going to be single crocheting on each of the 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So round 4 is going to be decreasing. We're going to do 1 single crochet, the second single crochet, and decrease. We're going to do that twice around. 1 single crochet, the second single crochet, and decrease. So one more time. Single crochet, single crochet, decrease. So now we have 6 stitches around. Rounds 5 through 7 are going to be single crocheting all around. So it's just 3 rows of single crocheting, the 6 stitches around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you just do that for 2 more rows. So I finished round 5, we're going to do round 6 and 7. Okay, so this is the first arm, and that is the first arm. So because it is so small, I'm not going to add any fiber fill in it. I'm just going to finish off. And I'm going to leave a good tail so I can sew it on to the body. And I'm going to put this to the side and make the second arm. The second arm is made in the exact same way as the first, with single crocheting 6 into the magic ring. The second round is 2 single crochet, then increase, repeated twice. Round 3 is single crocheting all around. Round 4 is 2 single crochet, decrease, repeated twice. So at the end of round 4, we'll have 6 stitches. In rounds 5 through 7 are single crocheting all around for 3 rows. You'll have 6 stitches by the end of round 7. When you get to the last stitch, you're going to finish off. Pull that tail. So now we have both arms. To make the legs, you're going to do the magic ring again, and 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Round 2 is increasing on each of those 6 stitches. By the end of round 2, you'll have 12 stitches all around. Rounds 3 through 4 are going to be single crocheting in each of the stitches for 2 rounds. So you'll have 12 stitches by the end of round 4. round 5 is going to be decreasing all around. So at the end of round 5, we'll have 6 stitches left. So we're doing 1 decrease, 2, 3, and I'm going to stop halfway through round 5, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of fiber fill. So now is probably the best time to add it, since this is going to become pretty narrow up here and it'll be hard to add the fiber fill. So I'm just adding a little bit. Okay, and then I stopped halfway through the round, so I'm going to continue, and I have 3 more decreases left. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we have 6 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Round 6 through 7 are single crocheting all around those 6 stitches. So just 2 rows of single crochet. Okay, this is the last stitch of round 7. So now again, I'm going to finish off just like we always do and leave a tail to sew on the leg to the body. Okay, that's the first leg, so now I'm going to make the second. The pattern for the second leg is the very same as the first. You just do that magic ring and 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Pull that closed. Round 2 is going to be increasing all around. You'll have 12 stitches by the end of round 2. Round 3 and 4 are single crocheting all around your 12 stitches, so just 2 rounds of single crochet. By the end of round 4, you'll still have 12 stitches around. Round 5 is decreasing around. So you decrease 6 times. By the end of round 5, you'll have 6 stitches around. Again, I'm going to stop halfway through the round and add the fiber fill. I'm going to continue the round and do those last 3 decreases. Rounds 6 through 7 are single crocheting all around, so you'll have 6 stitches by the end of round 7. Okay, and at the end of round 7, finish off, pull the yarn through, and leave a tail to sew. Pull that yarn again, and now we have both legs. So I'm going to put these to the side with all the pieces. Now we're going to continue with the ears. So once again, do that magic ring, just like that, with 6 single crochets inside the magic ring. And pull this close. Now you're going to increase in each of those 6 stitches for round 2. At the end of round 2, you'll have 12 stitches all around. Round 3 is the final round for the ear. So you're going to do 2 single crochet decrease, and you're going to repeat that 3 times. So that's the first, the second, and then a decrease. By the end of round 3, you're going to have 9 stitches. So the first single crochet, the second single crochet, and then a decrease. We'll do that one more time. Single crochet, single crochet, and decrease. Now finish off by doing that slip stitch, pulling the yarn through and then under that loop. I'm going to leave a tail so we can sew the ear onto the head. That's our first ear, so we're going to make a second one. And it's the same exact pattern as the first ear. We're just making 2 of them. Single crochet 6 inside a magic ring. Pull that tight. and increase in each of the 6 stitches for round 2. By the end of round 2, you'll have 12 stitches around. Round 3 is going to be 2 single crochet decrease, and you're going to repeat that 3 times around. So single crochet, decrease. By the end of round 3, you'll have 9 stitches. And just like that, you now have the second ear complete. Pull that yarn. The very last piece is going to be the little snout. So you start with your magic ring. 6 single crochet into that magic ring again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull the tail. Round 2 for the nose is going to be increasing all around, so you have 12 stitches at the end of round 2. Okay, and round 3 will be single crocheting in each of the 12 stitches. At the end of round 3, you'll still have 12 stitches. Okay, now we're going to finish off again and do that slip stitch. Leave a tail for sewing. If you put this to the side, you won't be needing it. So these are all the pieces that we have for the bear. Now comes the fun part, and we're going to assemble our bear by sewing all the pieces together. Okay, so we're kind of going to start this one piece at a time. I'm going to start with the body, put everything else to the side, and I'm going to add fiber fill into the body. Okay, so I like that for the body. Now I'm going to take the head, and I'm actually going to place the safety eyes in the head right now. So if you would like, you can grab the snout and kind of see where you would place it to help you know where you want your safety eyes. So I think that's cute. And I put it in between 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, in between around 6 and 7. So after putting the backings on the safety eyes, I'm going to add some fiber fill in the head as well. So with the snout, I'm actually going to grab some black yarn from the kit, and I'm going to snip off a strand. I'm going to grab some needles. We're just going to use one. Okay, and thread the black yarn through the needle. So I'm going to use this black yarn for the nose. You can choose to use a different color if you want to make a pink nose or a red nose, but I'm going to go with the classic black nose. So I made a few knots, and on the snout, I'm just going to repeat a couple lines just like this. Going over that same spot a couple of times. Okay, I think that's perfect. If you want, you can add a little smile to it, but I'm just going to leave it with the nose. And make a knot on the inside of the nose. So on that inside of the snout, we're going to make a knot. And snip off the excess yarn. You can put this black yarn away, you won't be needing it anymore, but you will be needing the needle, so I'll just put it to the side for right now. I'm going to use some push pins to hold my pieces in place. And I'm going to first start by sewing on the snout. The order that you sew things on is totally up to you. It's completely optional. So after I sew on each piece, you're going to notice I'm going to make a little knot. And then I'm going to run the yarn through. Since we have the head opening right here, then I'll just run it right here. And we can just stuff that yarn tail in the head. Next, I'm going to sew on the ears. So I have both ears. And you can cut this off or you can just stuff it in there. And that's the tail that we had when we made the magic ring. So you flatten the ears. And you kind of find what placing you like for them. sew the body and the head together. So I'm going to tie a knot with this end tail. And kind of stuff that inside the body. Okay. So when we finished the head, we had 12 stitches. When we finished the body, we had 12 stitches. So that means each stitch is going to line up with one. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm kind of aligning the stitches. I grab the yarn, the stitch from the head, and then the stitch from the body, and pull the yarn through. And again, you can stitch it on however you prefer. There's no wrong or right way to sew on pieces. Now we have the head and body sewn together, the ears and the snout. So we're going to do the arms and the legs. So I'm going to start off with the arms.